Me too.
So, the 3 things that I learned from my first new employee training. My director told me that there are 3 things you have to remember in business manner. Shake hands, and eye contact, and smile. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters, Mr. Contester, Chief Judge, and many, many welcome guests. I'm very honored to be a participant of today's international speech contest, especially in front of many senior employees in Samsung. I want to go back to where I started working in Samsung, because my director taught me these 3 things so I don't forget when I start to actually work. So, I was first positioned in R&D planning group. And guess what happened? There was a huge gap between what I learned and how it is practiced. Like Chris mentioned in the beginning, there are many Samsung men in this company, and as a woman, sometimes I feel intimidated to go forth if they can, and sometimes I feel left out to speak up my voice. So that's how it was for me for about 3 years. And exactly 1 year ago, I applied for a project called Creative Lab. Does anyone know what Creative Lab is? Anyone? Okay, there are a couple people. So, Creative Lab is designed to give employees a chance to create a group and work like a startup within the company, make a concept of product, and make a prototype to prove the concept, and actually make a business model to sell it back to the company. So I was involved in this project for a year. So our team was created with 4 people, and I was one of the members. And we call the team leader creative leader. We call him CL. But the first time when I met him, he approached me slightly different than other Samsung men. He actually came up to me and said, "Hi, I'm Peter. Nice to meet you." So that gesture actually made me to do the same thing back. So I said, "Hi, I'm Katie." But the small gesture made me feel comfortable with this team because I felt more accepted. And the project progressed, and actually last week it ended very successfully. And as looking back of myself, as the project progressed, myself grew up as well in business manner, because I was following my team leader, and I was a copycat of his gesture. When we are having meetings with clients, when we are having meetings with customers, when we are having meetings with internal employees, he was always shaking and eye contact and smiling. So, copying him for a year, I think now I have a gut to go forth and say, "Hi, I'm Katie. Nice to meet you." Doing the same thing. And as I noticed in the beginning of the contest, there were a couple of people doing this gesture to others. Like I saw Trent was saying hi to people by shaking hands. Also, Sancho was doing the same thing. And what I want to say through these stories is that small gesture can open up someone's business mind. It doesn't take a big step. But I know that there are many professionals here, right? Some people probably work over 10 years. Some people are new, well, not new, but partially new like myself. But we get so used to our work environment and work people and system that we sometimes forget the basic things about business manner. But forgetting basic things, that we are forgetting what is business is based on. It's supposed to be on trust. And I think the shaking hand is the representing the trust. So, my title for this speech is "Reach for your hand, but touch your suggest for everyone who's here today is maybe tomorrow, when you go back to your workplace,